In 1874, on March the 18th day, we hoisted our colours to the top of the mast, and for Greenland bore away, brave boys, and for Greenland bore away. Look out on the mainmast he stood, his spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, and a whale fish he cried, and he blows at every span, brave boys, and he blows at every span. The captain stood on the quarter deck, the ice was in his eye. Overhaul, let your jib sheet fall, and go put your boats to sea, brave boys, and go put your boats to sea. The boats were lowered and the men put out, the whale was full in view. Resolved was each whalerman bold, for to steer where the whale fish blew, brave boys, for to steer where the whale fish blew. The harpoon struck and the lines played out with a single flourish of his tail. He capsized our boat and we lost 5 men, and we did not catch that whale, brave boys, and we did not catch that whale. A losing of them 5 jolly men, it grieved our captain sore, but the losing of that sperm whale fish, now it grieved him 10 times more, brave boys, now it grieved him 10 times more. Up anchor now, our captain, he cried, for the winter stars to appear, and it's time we left this cold country, and for the homeland we did steer, brave boys, for the homeland we did steer. For Greenland is a barren land, a land that bears no green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and the daylight seldom seen, brave boys, and the daylight seldom seen.
Oh, come all ye tramps and the hawker lads, and gatherers of blood that tramps the country round and round, come listening and I'll tell to ye a roving tale, oh, sights that I hae seen. It's far into the snowy north, and soothed by Gretna green. Oft times I've laughed and ta'en myself when trudging on the road. My toe rags around my blistered feet, my face is brown as a toad. Wee lumps of cake and tatty scones, wee wangs of braxy ham. No gien thought frae where I've come, and less to where I'm gone. I've done my share of humping wi' the dockers on the Clyde. I've helped in bucky trawlers haul the herring out of the side. I helped to build the mighty bridge that spans the busy Forth, and wi' money and Angus famers trig I plewed the bonny earth. I'm happy the summertime beneath the bright blue sky. No thinking in the morning where at night I'll hate to lie, in barn or byre or anywhere, dancing out among the hay. And if the weather treats me right, I'm happy every day.
If you want your child to grow, your child to grow, your child to grow. If you want your child to grow, give him a jar of porter. Sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, give him a jar of porter. When I was young and cradled, take no drop of milk. Now would I take me father up, and had he spake, give the child a jar of porter. Sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, give the child a jar of porter. And when I'm dead and in my grave, I hope for me a prayer you'll say, and as you're passing by that you will throw in a jar of porter. Sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, throw in a jar of porter. Sad verse. And when I reach the golden gates, I hope I'll not have long to wait. I'll call St. Peter aside and say, brought you up a jar of porter. Sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, sing toor-a-loor-a-loor-a-la, brought you up a jar of porter.
About 4 years ago I was digging the land, and me brogues in me feet and me spade in me hand, when I said to myself, for the pity to see such a fine strapping lad, and he couldn't hurt Vintrally when me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin', so I buttered me brogues and shook hands with me spade, and I went to the fair like a dashing young blade. I met with the sergeant and he asked me to list, and the sergeant to gra put the bob in me fish when me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin'. Well, the first thing they gave me now was a red coat with a white strap of leather to tie around me throat. Then they gave me a cord thing and I asked what was that, and they told me it was a cockade for me hat. When me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin'. Well, the next thing they gave me, they called it a gun, with powder and shot boys in a place for me thumb. Well, first she spit fire boys and then she spit smoke. Now she gave a great look at me shoulder near broke. When me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin'. Well, the next place they sent me 'twas down by the sea, on board of a warship bound for the Crimea. 3 sticks in the middle, all around with sheets. But she walked through the waters without any feet. When me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin'. When at Balaclava we landed quite sound, both cold, wet and hungry we lay on the ground. Next morning the bugle for action did call, and we got a hot breakfast, a powder and ball. When me turnin', when me turnin', when me turnin'. We fought at the Almal and likewise in Kerman, but the Russians they whaled us at the Radan. And scaling the wall there myself lost an eye, and a big Russian bullet ran away with me toy. When me turnin', when me turnin', me turnin'. but there I lay bleeding, stretched on the cold ground. As your heads, legs and arms, they were scattered all around. Says I, if me mam or me clavings were nigh, they'd bury me decent and raise a loud cry. When me tourin' and ah, when me tourin' and ah, when me tourin' and ah. Then they brought me the doctor and he soon stanched me blood, and he gave me an elegant leg made of wood. They gave me a medal and 10 pence a day, contented with Sheila, who'll live on half pay. When me tourin' and ah, when me tourin' and ah, when me tourin' and ah. Well, there was an old woman from Wexford, and in Wexford she did dwell. She loved her little man dearly, but another one twice as well. When me tiggery, tiggery, yowram, and me towram, towram, ta. One day she went to a doctor, some medicine for to find. She said, will you give me something that'll make me old man blind? Me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, ta. Give 'em eggs and marrow bones and make 'em suck them all, and it won't be so very long after that he won't see you at all. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, da. Well, the doctor wrote a letter and he signed it with his hand. He sent it to the old man just to let him understand. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, da. Well, she fed him the eggs and the marrow bones, and she made him suck them all. And it wasn't so very long after that he couldn't see the wall. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, da. Said the old man, I think I'll drown myself, but that might be a sin. Says she, I'll come along with you and I'll have to shove you in. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, da. The old woman, she stood back a bit for the Russian push him in, but the old man gently stood aside and she went tumbling in. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, ta. Ah, how loudly she did yell, and how loudly she did bawl. You're a howl, you wish, the old woman says, sure I can't see you at all. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, ta. Your eggs and marrow bones may make your old man blind, but if you want to drown him, you must creep up close behind. When me tiggery, tiggery, towram, and me towram, towram, ta. Hey, tiggery, tiggery, towram, and the blind man he could see.
Well, you've heard about the Indians with their tomahawks and spears, and of the UN warriors, the heroes of recent years. Also I might mention the British Grenadiers. Well, none of them were in it with the Dublin Fusiliers. You've heard about the Light Brigade and of the deeds they've done, and of the other regiments that many victories won. The pride of all the armies, the Fools and Carabineers, was that noble band of warriors, the Dublin Fusiliers. And we are left on the right about face. This is the way we go, charging with mixed blame. It's the terror of every foe. The glory to Ireland, as proud as buccaneers, and a terror to creation are the Dublin Fusiliers. Well, you've heard about the wars between the Russians and the Brits. The Tsar one day was reading an old copy of Tidbits, and when the general came to him and threw himself down in tears, we'd better run back like blazes, here's the Dublin Fusiliers. The Tsar commenced to tremble and he bit his under lip. They got a bye, says he, I think we'd better take the tip. Them devils come from Dublin, and to judge from what I hear, is they're demons of militiamen. The Dublin Fusiliers, we are left, turn the right about face. This is the way we go, charging with mixed blame. It's the terror of every foe. The glory to Ireland, as proud as buccaneers. creation are the Dublin Fusiliers. Well, the sergeant cried, "Get ready, lads, lay down his sword and gun. Take off your shoes and stockings, boys, and when I tell yous run." They didn't stop but started, and amidst three ringing cheers came a shower of bricks and bullets from the Dublin Fusiliers. The time that Julius Caesar tried to land down at Ringsend, the Coast Guard couldn't stop us over the Dublins they did send. And just as they were landing, lads, they heard three ringing cheers, "Get back to Rome like blazes here's the Dublin Fusiliers." We are left on the right about face, this is the way we go, charging with fixed blame, it's the turn of every home. Glory to our Ireland, proud as buccaneers, and a terror to creation are the Dublin Fusiliers.
Good evening, all me jolly lads, I'm glad to find you well. If you'll gather all around me now, the story I will tell. For I've got the situation, and me gar and me gob. I can whisper I've the weekly wage of 19 bob. 'Tis 12 months come October since I left me native home, after helping in Killarney boys to bring the harvest down. But now I wear a gansey and around me waist a belt. I am the gaffer head, the squad that makes the hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure as fair I laid me hat. Well, I wandered up and down the world, but sure I've never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. The other night a copper comes and he says to me, "Maguire, would you kindly let me light me pipe down at your pile of fire?" Well, he planks himself straight down and with hobnails up to late. "Here," says I, "me decent man, you better go and mind your bait." He ups and yells, "I'm doing on you, I'm up to all your pranks. Don't I know you're a traitor from the Tipperary ranks?" Boys, I hit straight from the shoulder and I gave him such a belt that I knocked him into the boiler full of hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure as fair I'd ain't me hat. Well, I wandered up and down the world, but sure I never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. We quickly dragged him out again and we threw him in the tub, and with soap and warm water we began to rub and scrub. But devil the thing it hardened and it turned him hard as stone, and with every other rupture you could hear the copper groan. I'm thinking, says O'Reilly, that he's looking like old Nick, and burn me if I'm not inclined to flavour with me pick. Now, says I, it would be easier to boil until he melts, and to stir him nice and easy in the hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure as fair I'd ain't me hat. Well, I wandered up and down the world, but sure I've never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. You may talk about your sailor lads, ballad singers and the rest, your shoemakers and your tailors, but who plays the ladies best? The only ones who know the way they're plenty hard to melt are the lads around the boiler making hot asphalt. With rubbing and with scrubbing, sure they cut me death of cold. For scientific purposes, me body it was sold. In the Kelvin Globe Museum, me boys, I'm hanging in me belt as a monument to the Irish making hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure as fair I'd ain't me hat. Well, I wandered up and down the world, but sure I've never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt.
I wish in vain. I wish I was a youth again, but a youth again I can never be, till the apples grow on an ivy tree. I left me father, I left me mother, I left all me sisters and brothers too. I left all me friends and me own religion. I left them all but to follow you. But the sweetest apple is the soonest rotten, and the hottest love is the soonest cold. And what can't be cured love has to be endured love. And now I am bound for America. Oh, love is pleasing, and love is teasing, and love is a pleasure when first it's new. But as it grows older, so the love grows colder, and it fades away like the morning dew. And love and porter makes a young man older, and love and whiskey makes him old and grey. And what can be cured love has to be endured love. And now I am bound for America. For the gain the great prizes and the bear them awa, never counting on Ireland and Master Magrath. On the 12th of November, that day of renown, Magrath, his keeper, they left Lurgan town. A gale in the channel, it soon drove them all. On the 13th they landed on England's shore. Oh, well, when they arrived there in big London's town, those great English sportsmen all gathered around, and one of those gentlemen standing nearby said, "Is that the great dog you call Master Magrath?" Oh, well, one of those gentlemen standing around said, "I don't care a damn for your Irish greyhound." And another he sneered with a scornful ha-ha, "We'll soon humble the pride of your Master Magrath." Lord Lurgan stepped forward and he says, "Gentlemen, if there's any amongst you has money to spend, for your grand English nobles I don't care a straw. It's 5,000 to 1 upon Master Magrath." Oh, Magrath, he looked up and he wagged his old tail, informing his lordship, "Sure, I know what you mean. Don't fear noble Brownlow, don't fear him, Magrath. I'll soon tarnish his laurels," says Master Magrath. Oh, well, Rose stood uncovered, that great English pride. Her master and keeper went close by her side. They let them away, and the crowd cried hurrah, for the pride of old England and Master Magrath. Oh, well, Rose and the master, they both run along. "I wonder," said Rose, "what took you from your home? You should have stayed there in your Irish domain, and had come to gain laurels on Albion's plain." "Well, I know," said the master, "we've wild heather bogs, but be dead in all Ireland there's good men and dogs. Feed on Bell Britannia, give none of your jaw. Stuff that up your nostrils," says Master Magrath. Well, the horse he led on just as swift as the wind. He was sometimes beforehand and sometimes behind. He jumped on her back and held up his owl paw. Long live the Republic, says Master Magrath. Listen to me for a while, me good friends one and all, and I'll sing to you a verse or two about a famous ball. Now the ball was given by some friends who lived down in Ash Street, in a certain house in the Liberties where the Ragman used to meet. Well, the names were called at 7 o'clock, and every man was on the spot. And to show respect for the management, every Ragman brought his mutt. I must admit that I brought mine at 25 minutes to 9, and the first to stand up was Kerry Grace for to tell me I was late. Then up jumps Humpy Soodlum, and he says I think somehow, be the ways they're all going on tonight, is a looking for a row. Now listen here, Grace, if you want your face, you better not shout or bawl. There's a lot of hard jaws going to be here tonight to respect the Ragman's ball. Well, 'tis my one, you're a queer one now, and biddy you're hard to beat. When up jumps Liza Boland, and she told her to hold her bright. Then my one made a cloud at her, she missed her and hit the wall, and the two of them went in the ambulance tonight at the Ragman's ball. Oh, of eating we had plenty now, as much as we could hold. We drank Brady's Lubline Porter until around the floor we rolled. In the midst of all the confusion, someone shouted for a song. When up jumps Old Dunlavin and sings, keep rolling your barrel along. Then we all sat down to some ham pairings when everything was quiet. And for broken noses I must say, we had a lovely night. Black eyes, they were in great demand, not to mention split heads and all. So if anyone wants to commit suicide, let him come to the Ragman's ball. Say that the lakes of Killarney are fair, no stream like the Liffey could ever compare. If it's water you want, you get nothing more rare than the made loving of anything dressed in a crown. In brandy the bandy, old Saxon he drowned, and thrown everyone into the ocean. The sea, oh, Royal Bubbly, long may it stay between England and me. It's a sure guarantee that somehow we'll be free. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Oh, the Scots have their whiskey, the Welsh have their speech. Their poets are paid about 10 pence a week, provided no hard word on England they speak. Oh Lord, what a price for devotion. The sea, oh, Royal Bubbly, long may it stay between England and me. It's a sure guarantee that somehow we'll be free. Thank God we're surrounded by water. The Danes came to Ireland with nothing to do but dream of the plundered our Irish they slew. Well, you willed in your Vikings and Brian Barrow, and he threw them back into the ocean. The sea, oh, Royal Bubbly, long may it stay between England and me. It's a sure guarantee that somehow we'll be free. Thank God we're surrounded by water. Two foreign old monarchs in battle did join, each wanting his head on the back of a coin. If the Irish had sense, they'd drown both in the mine and partition